really just would like to touch base about why I am doing what I'm doing and why I want to raise awareness when it comes to brain injury. The tagline is brain injury support, education, awareness. And basically, it's about covering all of those, and support and education is also awareness. Now, when I had my accident, I really didn't get a lot of support. My children were 12 and 13 at the time, and they were just amazing and really did the best that they could absolutely do. But I did not get support from the family that I do have in Brisbane. My interstate family, I don't think they quite realised exactly what was truly happening with me. My ex at the time, well, really wasn't a lot of support there either. And I really feel that the lack of diagnosis and medical intervention was highlighted by his response. When I had my accident, and in a nutshell, my accident, July 2012, a camper trailer closed on my head. 4 ambos, an emergency care doctor arrived at the house. I got taken up to hospital. I was released the next morning, less than 12 hours later. And that was really it for me. I didn't get any other support. The doctor kind of was very much of the inkling of, well, the hospital released you, so there's obviously nothing wrong with you, you're okay, it's all in your head. So, it wasn't, but hey, that's another story. So I really feel for my story, if I had been given that extra support, if someone had actually taken my hand and said, yes, there is something wrong, we need to look at this further, then things would have been very, very different for me. Friends were just amazing, and it was actually because of them recognising that there was something wrong with me. That was the reason I actually ended up back at emergency. I represented myself 12 months later and said, I'm not leaving until someone tells me what is wrong with me. There is something wrong with me. And if it wasn't for those women actually taking me by the hand, they did take me by the hand and say, Ange, there is something wrong. I listened to them, and off I went to the hospital. So support is, without it, you're not going anywhere. Education, well, without education, how do people know to support you? Without education, how would Joe Blow down the road know that there is something wrong and there's more to it than just, my partner was concussed and, the doctor said she's okay, but hang in a minute, she's still having dizzy spells, she's having difficulty communicating, she's still suffering immense pain, any number of symptoms. But in a nutshell, Joe Blow can recognise that his partner is not right. She's not the same that she was before her accident or before her turn. And she needs the support to go back and get medical support. So it encompasses a lot of different things. So, but without awareness, the questions aren't going to get answered and that person isn't going to get help. So I'm hoping that by doing this, people do recognise some of the signs and they can help a loved one or a friend or even the stranger that passes out in the middle of a shopping centre. It's vitally important that people have that education so that then they are aware that something's wrong and then they can offer that person some support. And that leads me to where I am now. Hopefully someone will hear or read what I have to say, and that person will help somebody else, and then that means that I haven't made the difference to at least one person's life, and that one person is in a better position because of what I had to go through, and that does make me feel that I've accomplished something. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to email me, send me a message. All the information and the contact details are there. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Thank you.